Has your instructor mentioned something about reserve items for your class in the library? Course reserves are items that have been placed on reserve by instructors for specific classes. These items may be print, film, or electronic documents. They may also be library materials or an instructor's personal copy. These items can be found in GIL, the library's online catalog. To find them, click on GIL in the pull-down menu under Library, or click on Find a Book. This is Macon State's GIL homepage. To find items on reserve for your class, click on the link Search Course Reserves. There are three options for searching: Instructor, Department, or Course. If you search by instructor, you will get all items placed on reserve for that instructor. If you search by department, you will get all items placed on reserve by instructors in that department. If you search by course number, you will get only those items placed on reserve for that course. The course option also includes the instructor's last name. Here's an example of what to look for. We're going to look for items on reserve for Dr. Brennan and Sador's Humanities 1002 class. This is the format you should look for when searching physical reserves by course. Humanities 1002/Brennan/Sador. Now that we're back in GIL, click on the down arrow on the course number line in the pull-down menu and scroll down to Humanities. We're looking for Humanities 1002 Brennan Sador. Select, then click Go. There are 11 items on reserve for Humanities 1002. Some items show that they are library use only. However, some instruct you to click on the title for holdings information. The reason for this is there may be an additional copy in a different location. Let's click on the first title, Arbuckle and Keaton. This happens to be a video recording. Scroll down the page. The first entry shows the location is Film Collection. However, beneath the location, it has been temporarily shelved at library use only. This simply means that the video belongs to the library and has been put on reserve by a professor. Library use only means it may not leave the library. The second entry shows that there is another copy of the video at the Nola Brantley Library. It too is a library use only reserve. As long as the status shows not checked out, this item is available for you to use. Remember I mentioned something about electronic documents? What are electronic documents, you ask? That's a good question. They are scanned documents that are placed on reserve. We call them electronic reserves, or for short, e-reserves. To find e-reserves, scroll back up the page and click on New Search. We're back at the search screen for course reserves, but before we start, let's take a look at an example of what you should be looking for when you're searching for e-reserves. The format for e-reserves is easily distinguishable from physical reserves when we were searching by course number. This was our example when we were searching for a physical reserve by course number. Now we need to know what to look for when searching e-reserves by course number. Poli-Sci 1101 E-Reserve Lester. Now let's take this example and go back into GIL and search for it. Remember, we're looking for Dr. Lester's Political Science 1101 E-Reserves. On the course line, click on the down arrow and scroll down to Political Science. Here we have Poli-Sci 1101 E-Reserve Lester. Select and click Go. Dr. Lester has 8 items on e-reserve. Looking down the page, Notice that the library location is Electronic Reserve, and the call number includes the instructor's name and the course number. Let's click on Changing Textbook Congress to look at the record. As you can see, this is just a basic record. Notice, however, the line entitled E-Items. The link to the document specifies that you must use Internet Explorer as opposed to another browser in order to view the document. Below the link states that you must also use your email username and password. Be sure that you've changed your password from the P, pound, and 6-digit birth date to something else. You must enter this information both on and off campus, but you should only have to enter it one time. All e-reserves are PDF files. You must have the Adobe Reader to view them. This is available at get.adobe.com/reader. Then be sure to click on the Download Reader button. Let's view the document. Click on the link, type in your email username, and your email password, and click OK. You're now viewing the document, the Changing Textbook Congress. To print these documents, be sure to use the print icon on the Adobe Reader and not the browser. If you are printing on campus or the library, you'll be asked to enter a username and password. This will also be your email username and password. Once again, be sure you've changed this password from how it was originally set up as P, pound, and your 6-digit birth date. If you have any problems locating course reserves, please don't hesitate contacting the reference desk. We will be happy to help you get started.